Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in to our Boss Up Opportunity event. My name is Terry Davis. I am a triple diamond leader with It Works Global, and we wanted to come and share this amazing opportunity with you that has been transforming our bodies, changing our lives, and helping us, impact so many others in so many different ways. Well, tonight we have a couple of our leaders on the call as well, and they are going to give some of their input on this opportunity. And I'm just going to start off a little bit and just kind of let y'all know what the Boss Dynasty is and what we stand for. So I was at a point in my life to where I felt very controlled. I had to be up at a certain time to go to work. There was only so much money I could make. I was dictated when I could see my kids, when I could take vacations due to my jobs and the restraints from it. And so I just got to a place where I was tired of somebody else being in control of my life. So thus the idea of the Boss Dynasty came up because, in my opinion, you should be in control of your own life. You should be in control of your finances. You should be in control of, your happiness, your overall health. You should also be in control of, your time, because time is the one thing on this planet we can never get back. It should be one of the most valuable, I guess you would say, commodities, or one of the most valuable things that we treasure is our time. So, I just decided that everybody needs to boss up and take control, take ownership for their lives. And, what better way to do that is to have a group of other men and women that come together, empower each other, inspire each other. And, we are creating this dynasty. And it's a dynasty because there are with our business, we're able to pass this down to the generations. We are able to create so much income with this business. It is literally life changing, and it will impact generations and generations that come after you. So that's why we're calling it the Boss Dynasty, for you to take control of your own life, whatever that may be for you, and also for you to be able to pass it on to the next person that you meet. Clecia, would you like to introduce yourself and say anything as well?
Yeah, am I on mute, or can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so before I fall off of this thing, I am Calicia Simmons. I am a double diamond international leader with It Works Global. I'm super excited. Well, let me just start by saying I started this business 2 years ago. Terry is a friend of mine from elementary school. We go back all the way to fat crayons and big pencils. So we've known each other for so long. She came to me with the opportunity, and I probably was like the majority of the people who are on this call. I was like, what is this? And yeah, I'm good with all that. I gave it a chance, and I took the leap of faith and joined the Boss Dynasty and part with Terry. And I can say this has been the most amazing and rewarding experience ever for me, to be able to change my family's life and also other families' lives. I was in the military for 6 years on active duty. I'd done deployments. I'd had to leave my children behind. My husband has done deployments where he had to leave us behind. And this business has put us in a position to where if we decide we don't want to be a military family anymore and we just want to live freely, we make enough money with It Works to do that. So I'm just really excited about the opportunity. I'm super happy everybody's here and joining with us, and I am the hype man. So yeah, I'm going to be turned up all night.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. This is Terry again, for those of y'all that are on the call, on your phones, listening in. 2.5 years ago, I was a licensed medical laboratory scientist. I had just recently graduated with my master's degree, and, my work life didn't change. Not my work life. Well, my work life didn't change. The only thing that actually changed was the politics, and it actually caused more stress at my job now that I had an advanced degree. My money didn't change. The respect didn't change. Nothing changed. And I kind of just was at a place where I was so confused because I was taught to go to school, get a good, do good in school, get my degree, get a good job, and provide for my family. And I don't feel like that is what happened. Went to school, got in a lot of debt, went back to school, got in some more debt, and I had a good job, but it was not anywhere close to the life of freedom that I wanted for myself and for my family. And so I was looking for ways for me to achieve what I wanted. And like I told y'all, I wanted to be in control of how much money I made, because I am a hard worker and I will put in as much work as needed, but I want to be compensated for my work ethic. And, I also wanted more time with my kids. I have 4 small children. When I started this business, my oldest was 5 years old. So I had a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a baby. Maybe that might've been their ages. I don't know, but I know they was under 5. But, I was missing out on their lives. And for me, that really started to take a toll, because it wasn't so much an issue when they were younger, but when my oldest started getting into pre-K and I saw how my work schedule was going to affect our family homework time, when I saw that I wasn't going to be able to go on as many field trips as I wanted, or even just come to lunch with her in the daytime, I realized this is not what I want. I want to be in control of what I'm doing with my family. It's just not about making money. I want to be able to use my money, enjoy my money, and spend it with my family, not just with, on nothing. And then the sad part about it, I was still really struggling paycheck to paycheck. Even though I had my master's degree, it was a struggle. Our student loans were astronomical and it was kicking our butt. And I just felt like it's embarrassing to have a master's degree, to be, my master's degree is in biomolecular science. So when I say that, it sounds amazing, but to have that master's degree, to be a medical laboratory scientist, and you still are struggling to where your kids ask for a popsicle at the grocery store, and if that's not on my list, we can't get it. That's embarrassing. And it made me feel like crap, to be honest. But I just wanted a way to make some extra income. And so I actually started my own traditional business before this. I started a hair business, and with traditional business, oh my God, there was so much money that goes into that I don't think people understand. Like, traditional businesses cost tens of thousands of dollars. And I had to borrow money from my mom and do other stuff because she believed in me and she knew, I'm a hard worker. But it takes 3 to 5 years to break even in a traditional business. And that's the truth. And there was no way I could stay at my current position for 3 to 5 years to make enough money to finally profit from my business. So I was like, no way. I gotta go on. I gotta do something else. And man, to support somebody as they wanted to host a rap party. And I'm going to be honest, being a scientist, when I saw that crazy rap, I was like, no, that doesn't work. This is a joke. This is a scam. I was a 100% skeptic, and I did not believe in what that product did. Well, I, saw it work in action. I saw it work on myself. It works. It is amazing. It is a product that gives you a botanical solution that can tighten, tone, and firm your skin in 45 minutes, anywhere from the neck down. And then the other thing that can happen is, the company also has other products. And I started learning about those products and learning how they could really change people's lives and their health. And I was so, inspired by that. And because I'm in the healthcare field, that really is what triggered me to want to do this. So I decided, you know what? I am going to at least try this. I'm going to make an extra, maybe $300 to $500 a month. And then I'm going to, put that on top of my hair business, and maybe I'll get to retire sooner. Does somebody have a question?
No.
Okay, that's fine. But so within 5 months of signing up, I was able to fire my boss, and I retired from corporate America. I was able to supplement enough income that me and my family were able to, bring me home, and for me to become a work-at-home mom. So I've been home working for the last 2 years, and it has been an amazing experience. Everything that I was missing out on, I don't miss out on it anymore. I'm there for my kids in the morning. I get to put them on the bus. I get to pick them up off the bus. Even though that seems so small, it's it really means a lot to me just because I was never there. And now I'm there to do everything that, I might not have been able to do. I know you talked a little bit about your story, Calicia. Is there anything else that you wanted to say?
Am I on mute or can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. I'm like quadruple tasking right now. Okay, so a little bit about my story. I already said I was in the military prior to this. I also have a traditional business. I am, but I don't really do it much anymore. I'm a private chef and a caterer. I started my catering business in 2006, and I have been cooking like a crazy mad lady all over the world for a long time. And, doing something that you're super passionate about doesn't always pay the bills. And that's where we come into a conflict when we're trying to start these entrepreneurial adventures or ventures, at least, on our own with our own money. Sometimes we get in a position where we are really passionate about something, like I am about cooking or food, but I just didn't have the money. And not even just that, people are not willing to pay what I should be making for my skill level and my education level. So starting up with It Works, I originally just started this business to make a couple extra $100. I wanted to get a minivan. We were expecting our fifth baby. My husband was deployed to Iraq. It was a lot going on in my life. Honestly, it was one of the hardest times in my life. I had never felt so alone, and stressed out ever. But this business definitely saved my life. I can say it saved my future, my family, my marriage, at times, my friendships, like this business. And not even just the money that I make, but the positivity that I've gained from my team, my leadership, just the CEO himself, like he pumps me all the way up. They are making dreams come true with this company. And it sounds so cheesy and cliche, but they are literally changing lives. I get emotional thinking about how they give away $25,000 to a random person because they went to work. You know what I mean? And all you got to do is go to work this month, and you can get 25,000 just because you decided to get up that morning and go to work. That doesn't happen when you're work for yourself, when you're an entrepreneur, when you started a business from scratch. That doesn't help for yourself. That doesn't happen to you when you're in the Army. Your commander doesn't come to you and be like, you know what, I'm just going to give you a raise. No, Uncle Sam is not trying to hear that. When you work a real job, a 9-to-5 in corporate America, the CEO of that company doesn't come down the chain to the girl who just started in the mail room and say, you know what, you're doing a good job with those envelopes sorting. Here's 25,000. It just doesn't happen. So after first starting with this business and realize I can make more than just that minivan payment, and I could not just impact my life, but other people's lives, it started to become addicting, honestly, to where I want everybody to join me. Everybody needs this business. Everybody needs to be more healthy. Everybody needs the financial freedom. Everybody needs the time freedom. I want to be on vacation 7 days a week, every 24 hours a day. I want to live on vacation. I want to live on vacation. You can't do that when you have to clock in. You can't do that when you have to report to somebody or when you have papers to turn in or deadlines to meet. I do not like that. I'm already out of the box. So having this rule set of when you got to be there and when you got to leave, I can't stand it. And I know there's somebody else listening to the call or on the call watching that feels the same way. I want to get up in the morning when I want to get up. And I want to eat what I want to eat and play with my kids for breakfast. I want to go on the field trips. I want to be the parent-teacher conference president. Like, I want whatever I decide. I want to host the Little League championship in my backyard. I can do that because I have the freedom to. So, I mean, other than that, I can definitely say in my first year and my first 2 years in this business, I've earned more than I have ever earned in a regular job, even with the Army. Tens of thousands of dollars in bonuses. My husband's check isn't as big as mine, and he's the E6 in the United States Army. He's a staff sergeant, and I make more money than Big Daddy. So this is something from a stay-at-home mom with 5 kids in a foreign country, and I make more money than you. Like, I'm able to support us as well. And that itself is freedom for me.
Right. So going into the specs, well, a little bit more about me. So like I said, I'm a triple diamond. And for me, my whole goal when it was my career, I always wanted to be a six-figure earner. I don't really know why, but for me, I held a high standard with that. Well, in this business, as I told you, I retired in 5 months. Within 12 months time, I had promoted to a double diamond like Calicia, and I earned $50,000 in bonuses and an average income of $6,000 a month. And even being a medical laboratory scientist, that was almost twice is what I brought in. So that was crazy that it took me 1 year to do that. Then the next year came around, I was able to basically go earn another $22,000 in bonuses, going diamond again. And then I also was able to go triple diamond, and I earned another $25,000 in bonuses. And triple diamonds on average make 5 figures of income a month. And, never in my wildest dreams, to be honest. I always thought about being a six-figure earner, but I don't know. I guess I capped myself at like 8 to 9K a month. I never thought about making 5 figures in a month. Like, who makes $10,000 a month? Who makes $15,000? Like, that wasn't anything that was on my board. But the fact that I've been able to do that in 2 years, it's crazy. Like Khaleesi's been saying, where else does that happen? Where else can you start something for 2 years and be able to make 5 figures? Those 2 years, I went to school for 4 years for my bachelor's. I didn't come out making any money. I had zero. 4 years into this business, which will be in a whole nother year, by that time, I expect to be making at least $50K a month. 4 years, $50K a month, 4 years of $0 in debt. When you look at the comparison, it's crazy. And so the best thing about this business is you actually make money while you learn what you're doing. You learn how to be a better business owner. So it's not like you only get paid once you're trained. You're training constantly and you're learning how to make income. And so a little bit more to the business that we're actually a part of. Like I said, It Works Global. It was founded in 2001. They went debt-free in 2009. And being a debt-free company is huge. There's so many corporations out there right now that are not debt-free, but them being debt-free is what allows them to pay us crazy amounts of money, no matter what. If you work for it, you earn it. And, our company has over 40 products. We just brought out a brand new amazing shake. Can't wait to get mine in and try it. But we're a health and wellness and beauty company. So we have an amazing skincare line. We have our staple product, that crazy wrap thing. And then we have, cleansers, toners, moisturizers, hair vitamins, stretch mark cream. Then we have our lifestyle line that has, multivitamins, stuff for weight loss, detox, cleanses, making sure you're getting your daily servings of fruits and vegetables, stuff for your joint pain. I'm trying to think what else we have. We have stuff for stress. And then we have, essential oils now. Like, we have tons of products. There's a product for every single person that we sell. And that's one of the bonuses of this company. Like, our customer base isn't small. Everybody can use everything that we have. There's something for everyone. So we're able to reach everybody that wants to reach out and become a part of our business. And, I know we might not have had any men in our flyer, but I just wanted y'all to know men do this business. There are men that are successful at this business. There are men that are amazing. We have men on our team. Some of them are just at work right now, or maybe they're busy. That's why they're not on here. But we definitely have men that have been very successful. And this is not a woman's business, just in case somebody might be thinking that. Anybody can do this. All you have to do is, really be coachable, be willing to learn, and anybody can do this because everybody wants these type of products. So now, before I go into like our steps of what we actually do to be successful, Khaleesi, do you want to talk about like potential not issues, but reservations people have, or do you want to kind of talk about that as I'm going through the slides?
I can talk. You mean objections that people might be reluctant to try, or skeptics?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So, some of the things that I know I personally felt when I first started this business was I'm not one of those salespeople. I'm just not. I'm not a salesperson. I'm a people person, but I don't want to be like having to push products on people and, you know, try to chase people down the street and get them to buy stuff like door to door. And that's what, you know, what a lot of people think. They think that's what we're doing. And honestly, what I found out after I started this business, not only does everybody and their mama want these products, not only does everybody and their mama want these products, but when you go to the Walmart and you find a laundry detergent that you love, you're like, oh, I love Gain. I love it. You tell all your friends about Gain. And guess what? Your best friend, Sherry, the next time she goes to Walmart, she has the Gain Tropical because you've been talking about it for 2 weeks. And she's finally like, let me try this and see if it's any good. Well, did Gain send you any money for that? No. $0.00. What It Works does is you find a product that you love in this company and you say, oh my God, look at these wrap results. I love the wraps. Your friends will be like, what in the world? Where are those wraps? How do I get them? And then you can be like, girl, all you gotta do is go on my website. That is what we do. We share. We are not salesmen. We are literally the middleman between It Works Global's product and It Works Global's consumer. So we just bring you the good news. That's all we do. We're not necessarily, we don't have sales pitches. It's not like you gotta be, you know, good with words, because there's a lot of people, including Terry, our triple diamond leader, who are very introverted and shy. They are. Like, there are a lot of people who are very successful in this business that are not outgoing and outspoken. So if at any point you felt like, well, I don't know if I'd be good at this because I don't like selling, I'm not really a salesperson, I don't want to talk to people. Well, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you go in the office and you tell everybody about the new, you know, whatever you just tried at whatever restaurant you went to. Like, we're naturally humans, we share. We just do, especially if we find something that we really like. So that's one of the things that I know comes up as an objection. Another one is, I don't have time. Oh my God, I just don't think I have the time to do this. You don't think you have the time, but I can guarantee you, between Terry and I, we might have 5 minutes to take a breath during the day in our normal lives. We're moms with multiple children. All of them are under 10 years old. Elementary school, play, concert, you know, the classroom, the parent-teacher conferences, then church. And then on top of that, I'm trying to be the best wife I can be. Like, I'm over here, like, trying to be Army Wife of the Year. Like, there's so many things that we have on our plate. The best part about It Works is it's so flexible. You make your own schedule. You come up with your own time. If all the time that you have is 1 hour every day or 30 minutes today and 45 tomorrow, there's times when I hide from my children just to eat. Because I just don't have time. I have to go, like, in my car and get away from them just to take a peace of mind. So I can completely understand feeling like you don't have time to do this business. The only thing that I want you to understand is this business, you work with your daily life. You go to the grocery store every day. You got time for that. You have to. You go to the post office. You go to the bank. You drop your kids off at school. You go to work. There are certain things that we do no matter what. And that's when I personally would be working my business. When I go to women's ministry Bible study, hey girl, how y'all doing? Oh, I'm so tired. I need energy. Awesome. I have an amazing energy drink. You got to try this. Oh, for real? Yes. And that's me working my business, even though I'm at Bible study. So don't think that you don't have time. You know, don't feel like, oh, my life is already a mess. I got so much on my plate. I can guarantee you, I have like a buffet on my plate right now, like a buffet, and I'm still extremely successful in this business, and I'm on a different time zone, and I'm still able to manage it. So don't think that you wouldn't be able to do that. Terry, what do you think the other thing may be that people might have as an objection?
One thing, a lot of people think, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. You know, I don't want to be part of those schemes, you know. But the thing of it is, most of the time, people are just listening to what somebody else told them. You don't even know what a pyramid scheme means. It just sounds like a good way to get out of it. And a pyramid scheme, you know, first off, those things, they don't even have products. And that's like the first thing. They don't have a product or a service. I just told you, we have over 40 and we sell our products. So there's no way you can even call this a pyramid scheme. Not only that, in a pyramid scheme, you would think the person above you is making like all of your money and you can never pass them. Absolutely wrong. You can pass the person that sponsored you at any point in time. You can make more money than them. Nobody is stopping or blocking you. This is your own business. This type of business is just a way that allows you to not have a huge investment, but you can make so much money. That's just the difference. The investment is so small, but you're able to make money like crazy. And, you know, like I said, a lot of people just aren't educated on that. And they feel like pyramid schemes, they just hear that word. They don't even know what it means. They just hear it and they say it too. But this is nothing like that at all. And the thing about us, we actually work together. Everybody on my team can be a triple diamond. I'm not the only person that can be here at one time. We have multiple diamonds on our team right now. Everybody can be the same exact rank. We bring everybody up. When I think about a pyramid scheme, I think about corporate America, to where there's one CEO, there's like maybe one vice president, and then you have your supervisors, your managers, and everybody's trying to promote to get to that top rank. And guess what? There's only one spot. That's kind of a pyramid. You're fighting for one position. We don't have to fight each other for anything. This is an open opportunity for every single person. Everybody can be successful. And that's what I love. And the way that our business is structured, you have to promote and do good for me to promote. I can't leave anybody behind. I have to bring you with me. If I want to go to my next rank, a lot of people on my team are about to have to promote too. So we are very team oriented. We care about your success. And, you know, we're here for one another. We pretty much all are coming from the same point in life. We all either have been stressed out with lack of finances. We've been stressed out with lack of time. You know, we've been stressed out trying to just live. And so with that being said, everybody's on the same mission, and we're all searching hard, trying to, you know, become free. And what was I going to say? The only other thing, a lot of people might say they don't have they don't have the money to join, which is $99 to go through that. But the crazy thing about it, all of y'all that are on here, I want you to think, if I told you a small investment of $99 can turn into, even if it turns into $24,000 in a year, if it can turn into $72,000 in a year, if it can turn into $1 million in 5 to 10 years, would it be worth you spending $99 to be free forever? I mean, that's a no-brainer. Honestly, that is a no-brainer, because we spend money on our hair, our nails, dresses, shoes, bags, and guess what? We don't get nothing back with that. And if you have the money to invest into yourself and your life, to where you can even make enough money to start up your own new business. You can do something else. You can have a clothing line, and instead of being the consumer, now you're the seller, and you're selling these clothes to other people as well, making profit. You know, this is an investment into your life, into your future, into your family. And, you know, if somebody would have told me if I spent $10,000, I could be a millionaire in 10 to 5 years, I probably would be trying to find 10,000. I'm not going to lie. If I knew I would be free forever, I would be willing to invest that and try it. That's all you got to do. But okay, I don't want to go too long forever, but I want you guys, those of y'all that are on your phones, you're not going to be able to see the PowerPoint, but I'm going to go over a little bit of our party pad. I don't want to go too much into the product line, but I want to talk about the opportunity. So that's where I'm going to take us. So give me 1 second. Where am I at? Where's it at? Okay. Okay. Whoa. Actually. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Someone said, what if someone only has a once in a month income? So I'm assuming they only get paid once a month. That's the question.
What?
From their real job, I'm assuming from their current profession, they only get paid once a month. How can they work? You know, how can they, I guess, get the money or
There's
be
a
able to afford
there's
that.
a couple different ways that you can collect some money that we're about to go over to get started. If that is what you are really your question is about, how to get the money to start up. So we have 3 steps that we go by in our business, and it's just 3 simple steps we do every single month. There's no trick to it. I'm actually need to. Okay. There's no trick to it. And the first step is joining the party. I'll let you guys know that it's $99 for this investment. With that $99 though, you get a box of our number 1 product that we're known for, the body applicators. You get 4 wraps in that kit. Now you can sell those wraps for $30 to $25. That means your investment is made back immediately once you get your kit. Even maybe before, you might go ahead and sell these and tell people like, hey girl, I'm getting this kit in. I need 4 people that want to try one of these wraps. It's $25. Bam, you just collected $25 from each person, and then you'll have the money, like then it'll help pay for your kit. And you also get mini defining gels that come in your kit. And defining gel is like the sister product to the wrap. It helps people maintain their results. And then you also get some fab wrap. You get some Blitz cards, which are like business cards. You get the Wrap magazine. You get some party pass, so you can talk to people about the business, catalogs, discounts for the store, a lot of cool things. And, that's basically step 1 every month. But then every month we want to, well, actually, let me go back. There's also 2 other booster kits, and you can add anything onto your package when you start if you want, but there are 2 other booster kits. If you're thinking in your head, a lot of people that want to try the wrap, people that want to get healthy, you want to have some products on hand that you can start using. I personally started with the mini boost kit. I believe Calicia did too. And, that gave us some greens, fat fighters, a full-size tube of defining gel, and 2 more boxes of body wraps and a box of facial wraps. And we were able to host some parties when we got started and was able to make money so fast because people want these products. Okay, I'm reading the chat. Okay, sorry, Christine got that answer. But yes, our skincare line though is pretty much safe for all pregnant moms, and especially our stretch mark cream. So there's definitely products even pregnant women can use. Calicia started the business pregnant. I breastfed for like a year and a half into the business. So a lot of the products are safe, but we still ask you to get pediatrician approval. But Christine and any of us can give you ingredient lists. All of our products do come with that. So that's step 1, joining the party. Another thing you want to do every month, we want to make sure that we're commissions qualified. And there's 2 ways. You can either sell, $150 in products, or you run your 80, we call it an 80 BV auto ship. And what that means is those are your own personal products. We don't carry inventory, but you want to be a product of the product. I still have been slacking this holiday season. I have some weight I need to lose. So I'm going to start using my products consistently, and I'm going to be able to show people and share my experience with the products. You want to grow your hair out to be long, luxurious. You can use the hair, skin, and nails and show everybody how your hair is getting healthier, stronger, and longer. We have a lot of people on our team right now using hair, skin, and nails, getting amazing results. And, that's just what you do. You either are going to buy products, and even the product that you buy, somebody might want to buy it right from you. Therefore, you can sell that and still make profit from what you spent on your product. But that's step 1. Do you want to say anything about step 1?
Nope. Join the party.
Okay. Come on, thing. Okay, step 2. Every month, our goal is to get 4 new customers. We call these people loyal customers because they're actually getting our wholesale discount. They're going to pay, so normally a box of wraps is $99. Now they get to spend $59 for 4 wraps. And all a loyal customer does, they get the discount. Most of them agree to purchase products from us for 3 months, do a 90-day challenge, and that's how you get a loyal customer. And so every month, our goal is finding 4 people, just 4 people that want to try the products. And in your first 30 days, first 30 days, you want to get 4 customers. When you do that, Anytime you get 4 customers in our company, it qualifies you for any of the bonuses that we have coming up. You need 4 customers to get any of these upcoming bonuses. So 4 customers is your goal. I mean, that can be your mom, your sister, your coworker, your neighbor. That's like you can find 4 customers. Then the thing about a box of wraps, I told you it's $59, but every time you get 2 loyal customers, you're able to get a wrap reward. And that means you can get a box of wraps for $25, no shipping, and you can profit $75 a box when you just start selling those to, your friends and or anybody meet out in public that wants to try a wrap. That's like an easy way to make cash right on the spot. So our first goal is 4 customers. And then the second goal, and that's what we do every month, 4 customers. Third step is called Go Ruby. Ruby is like a foundation piece in our business. And hold on. Okay, I muted everybody again. Sorry. Okay, let me go back on this thing. Okay, go away. Okay, sorry guys. But step 3 is called Go Ruby. And actually, I had a Ruby chart sitting up here earlier. Okay, so a Ruby, what that means is you're going to find 3 people that want to partner with you in business. They're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. They're ready for their freedom as well. And we're going to find those 3 people. And when you find those 3 people, they're going to join you and they're going to work just like you. They're going to go and do those same steps. They're going to sign up. They're going to look for 4 customers, and then they're going to look for 3 people to partner with them. And the great thing about the Ruby level, Rubies on average bring in an extra $500 a month. And then this structure that you guys can see this is the foundation for our whole entire business. All we do once we go Ruby is show people how to go Ruby. And Ruby causes promotions and promotions and promotions. So we help other people go Ruby, then we help the people on their team go Ruby, and that's all it is. And so you see Ruby is a team of 5 people. You sign up 3 people. One of those people signs up 2 distributors that want to make money, and then y'all just go and get some customer orders and make some sales, and boom, you go Ruby. And like I said, that's $500 extra a month, and that doesn't include you selling your wraps, because that's just cash we can make every single day. And so now, that's step 3, signing up 3 new partners every single month. So I wanted to ask y'all, sorry, those of y'all that can see this,
I was on mute. I said, show me the money.
Those of y'all that can see what number on here, what draws your attention? Like, because I can't see y'all's names maybe I can. What income amount would be a number that you would want to bring home every month that was like extra? Sorry, I can't see. Well, I can, but I don't. It's gonna make me. Let me see. I'm starting to see it in the chat.
Anybody can answer this, by the way.
37,583.
Okay. And whoever baby said, yep.
Yep, that's Tia and Tiffany. Yep.
They said they want Disney World money. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Right. Tyler sent ambassador as well. And you guys can see, when you come into business, it says distributors on average make $54, but I mean, this is average. This is also, you have to think about, there's people that join that never do anything. They don't even open their kit. So we have to calculate all those people in. So don't look at that number and just be like, oh my God. You can make as much money as you want. There's distributors that make $1,000 plus a month. So it's all based on what you want to do. And
let me say something real quick, Terry. For the people that are listening on the call that can't see the chart,
right.
let me just say this really quick. The way the chart is set up, you can't see it, but the way it's set up is almost like an elevator going up. Or if you think about first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, right? Each position in our business earns an average monthly. Starting at just average, like Terry said, the average distributor is just starting out $54 a month, right? The next one is executive, $231 a month. Ruby's average $497. Then you go to Emerald, it's going up $794. And then it gets higher. Now, Diamond is when you start to make some real money. Now, this is like a paycheck. $2,000 is $1,992 at Diamond level. I did that in 8 months. So let me tell you guys something. I didn't think I could make money with this business. I really didn't want to join Terry. But then in 8 months, I put myself in a position to earn $2,000 extra a month. Let's keep going. Double Diamond. $4,741. Triple Diamond, that's where I'm going next month, you guys. Triple Diamond, $8,946. And the greatest thing about this company is, as you go on each level, our CEO is giving bonuses. He's giving bonuses for you to hit the level, then you make your average income. So after Triple Diamond, there's Presidential Diamond, $16,295. Y'all, I'm about to shout. $295 a month. $16,295 a month. Nobody makes that kind of money. $37,000. Now this is an ambassador. $37,000. $37,583. That's almost $40,000 a month. Some people don't make $40,000 a year.
A lot of
Terry is shooting for ambassador by the end of this year. So this is the thing. This is what I want you guys to grasp, because a lot of people they're like, it's not real. It's a scam, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You can either sit there and talk about how it's a scam and how much you hate your 9 to 5 and how much you can't stand Becky at your job and how much your boss gets on your nerves and how you never have time like you want to. They don't give you enough leave or sick days. Or you can take a leap. It's $99 to invest. And you get a $99 product value when you start. So it's not like you're taking a huge jump. But if I'm telling you, Terry and I, within a matter of 2 years, have earned over $140,000 in bonuses, we already have the key to success. We just need the people with the drive. So if you hear a number on that chart, or you looked at the chart and you said, dang, it sure would be nice to make $10,000 a month. This is a time when you jump on board, because we're going in that direction. Right. We're going in that direction, and we need the people. So it's like, either it's going to be you or it's going to be the next guy. Let it be you. Okay, I'm done with my soapbox.
Okay, but like Khaleesi was saying, like, and some people I know are hesitant because they like their job. Like, there's some teachers that love their job, but we all know teachers are underpaid. So why not bring in an extra $500 to $1,000 a month if you can do it? Like, there's social workers. You have an amazing job, but you don't get paid enough money to do what you want to do. So why not have an extra income on the side coming in, and God forbid your car transmission goes out. Y'all know how much transmissions cost? That's a doozy. People are in trouble when they have to spend thousands of dollars on a vehicle. I bought a brand new house right when I quit my job when I was in this business, but I bought a brand new house, and my AC unit went out this summer. Y'all, that thing was $1,500. Do you not know what would have happened if I would have been working? I would have been panicking. I would have been crying, but I didn't have to, because I had a way to pay my bills. And, and I had extra, because life happens, things come up, and it is always important that you always have something extra on the side, that you won't have to be stressing like that and struggling. It's an extra income. So that's the thing. Some of y'all might not want to quit your job, but it's still good to have an extra income. Let's start saving up for baby's college fund. Let's start putting some money aside for our down payment on our house. Let's start doing some other things, But at the same time, those of y'all that want to quit and fire your boss, and you decided, I want to be my own boss, I want to live life on my terms, that's me. That's most of us. We want that. And we want those that want it too, because all we're going to do is pour into y'all, coach y'all, give y'all every single tip that we have, stuff that we've done that was bad. We don't want y'all to do the bad stuff, but just give y'all all the positive tips And, I feel like us being in the business going on 3 years now, we have a really good grasp at it. And we have the keys to success, and we are really looking for people that want to change in their life and are willing, to put in some work. Because the thing about any type of business, even if it's a traditional business, you guys know in the beginning, you're getting started. And some people are going to take off and get it. Some people are going to have they're going to need a little bit more, coaching, a little bit more familiarity with the products. But if you stick with it, you're going to be amazing. You're going to do good at this. Like, the only way to fail is to quit. And I'm telling you that because I didn't even sign up my first distributor, I don't think, really till 3 months. And then Khaleesi didn't join me till almost my 4th month. So my business was going kind of slow. But in 11 months, I hit Diamond and got a $20,000 bonus and was an extra $2,000 a month on top of what I was already making. So, what if I would quit? Now, 2 years later, averaging $10,000 a month, what if I would have quit because I didn't know how to do it at first? And I understand that because I feel like those of us that have been in school for a long time, I'm not going to say school is easy, but school is easy because we know what we have to do. We know what we have to study. We have a blueprint. We have books. But this, there's not a blueprint per se, but you just got to keep trying, and it's okay. And it was something that I posted a while ago in our group. We've been conditioned to be perfectionists. That's why in school, the goal is to make A's. You're not supposed to make mistakes. Your goal is to be perfect. But with this, you succeed by failing. You have to try things that you don't know if it's going to work. And when it does, it's like, man, or if you learn, oh, you know what? I can say something different next time. That's great because you're learning. You have to fail to succeed. And I love this business because our team is here to back you in anything you do. We have online support groups. You can do one-on-one with your sponsor. We have group chats that are open at all times because our team is international. So we have people on different time zones across the world. It's always somebody there to help you. There's no way you're going to partner with us and we're going to leave you behind. Our business.
Let me say something really quick, Terry. If you're a distributor and you're on our team, right now, I just want you to unmute yourself really quick and tell everybody on the call what's the next promotion you're going for.
Emerald and Diamond.
Emerald and Diamond. You right, Tiffany?
Diamond.
Presidential Diamond 20.
Yes!
Yes.
So, yeah. I mean, it's real. That's
a lot of money out there. That's a lot of money. That's like $20,000 that we just shot out in the air. But that was more than $20,000. Shoot, that was like $30,000 we just threw out there in the atmosphere.
Right.
Plus the presidential is making $20,000 her daggone self.
Yes, I am.
So I just want to encourage everybody that might have doubts, that might have skepticism, that's never done anything like this before. It is okay. We have all been there. That's all I just want you guys to know. And we have people on our team that work 9 to 5s. I've got a diamond leader on my team right now that works 40 plus hours as a retail manager for one of the top, what is it? I don't even know what you call it, lingerie distributions in the world.
Right. And
she's a busy mom, and she's still a diamond leader in this business. We have some that are stay-at-home moms. We have military. I have a first sergeant that's in Sergeant Major's Academy right now, been in the military over 18 years, and needs that extra income. So don't think at any time that maybe this isn't for you or how in the world can you do this. It's flexible. It is really flexible, guys.
Yeah, there's even, like, she didn't say it, but my parents are both distributors. My parents have PhDs. They are chemistry professors. But my mom understands when she retires, she doesn't want to have to down her lifestyle. Not only that, in retirement, she wants to travel. So she knows she needs extra money when it's time to retire that she can live off of, and it's going to be residual, always coming in. So anybody can do this business. Anybody can make time. And my mom, she's very busy, and she's the main person. Every time you go to a restaurant, I already know what she's about to say to the waitress or to the cashier. She's going to ask them, have they ever heard about this business? And if they say no, she's going to give them their card and she's getting their number. And it's that easy. We're out and about and she just works her business as she goes. It's too simple. But I'm going to stop the recording and then I'm going to ask questions. So
Okay.